It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got special for you guys, man. Today we're gonna be back with the LBR Extreme mode. So this mode has been something that they've done before, but the problem is that people were abusing the mode and they would like DC on purpose and like not lose, so like they don't lose and everything, so they didn't lose their entry points and stuff, which we're going to talk about in the news. Like we're going to look at the news and everything. Then we're going to talk about the best teams, the best units, and the best equips for the LBR, so you guys can have the highest chance of winning and get all the resources and rewards from it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to it. Let's read the news, and then I'm going to talk about the best teams and stuff and everything. So you guys know I make these guys. So what is the Legends Battle Royale? Let's check it out. So this is only extreme rarity characters that can be used in fights. These special restrictions are sure to bring us a unique party. So that means no ultra units, no extreme, no sparking units. It's only going to be extreme units, only extremes, right? So here they have event times. So that means this event period lasts for 10 days, from the 28th to March 9th. So that means for 10 days straight, you guys will be able to play this. And event times is only available 3 times per day. So that means for Eastern time, it's going to be 3 to 5, 7 to 9. 9 to 11, and then 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So those are the 3 times going to be up for every single day that the event period is up. So yeah, so how do you get these entry tickets? So you get 3 per day, so that means 3 times 10 is going to be 30. That's the maximum that you can play this. You can't play this like ranked PvP where you're playing like 50 times or 20 times. You're only able to play 30 of these. So if you log in every day, you're going to get up to 30. So if you don't log in, you probably won't get the entry tickets for that day. So make sure you guys log in every single day to get your 30 tickets. And then, every day you will have 3 specific times to play throughout each day. So yeah, it's going to be in the PvP section, so you guys will see it. And whenever it is live, it's going to have like a red border around this Legends Battle Royale thing, and it's going to be like, oh, the event is live, you guys can play for this 2 hours before. You won't be able to play it, and then you got to wait for the next event period to play it again. So yeah, match rules. Party must be only made up exclusive of extreme members. So that means you can't have, like, for example, 3 extreme units and then your Zenkai buff them with like Super Saiyan Namku and Red Super Saiyan Goku. Like, you can't do that. It has to be all extremes. It can't be no, not even a Sparking on your bench. So you can't rock like Purple 21 for her HBZ, but you can't do that. It's only extremes. So just get that out the way. Then it talks about like Zenkai Awakened characters will be with all Zenkai abilities and Awakening panel stat bonuses unlocked for their Awakening rank. So right there, you guys got that. And about the Battle Royale power. So you guys start off with a Pacific Battle Royale power, and then depending on if you win or lose, you will gain 500 or you'll lose 500. So think of it kind of like the battle rank for PvP, but they call it the Battle Royale power, and that's how they pair you up with people that's around the same battle power as you. So it's kind of the same thing as battle rank. So the rewards, every time you win, you guys are going to get a victory medal. So remember, you only get to play 30. That's the max that you can play if you log in every day. So if you win, like say for example, you win 20, you're gonna get 20 of these victory medals most likely, and then you're gonna have an exchange shop for you guys to exchange your victory medals for these rewards. You guys have here chrono crystals, erasers, energy, skip tickets, and PvP messages. I feel like you guys should go for the skip tickets first. Me personally, I'm gonna go for the PvP messages because it might be a rare message, and then after that, erasers, skip tickets, energy, they're all kind of like tied for third. So all these other ones are pretty trash. Like the guaranteed sparking master pack sucks, the pizza sucks, the gold bell sucks, and the zenny. So hopefully they have some more stuff, but it looks like these are the best stuff in here. So yeah, so here they talk about some of these Zenkai's events that they're going to release, so you guys can farm them during the period of this whole LBR thing, which is cool. But they talk about some dealing with unfair practice. I do want to talk about this before we get to like the good teams and all that stuff. So it says if you are found cheated or disconnected even once, you will not be able to participate in the Legends Battle Royale until the in-game date changes. So say for example, day 1, something happens with your connection, it disconnects, they're gonna be like, oh, well, you won't be able to play for the day. So what it means by in-game date changes, it means that reset. It basically just means the reset time. So for Eastern time zone, it's going to be 1 a.m. So basically that day, You get disconnected, you won't play for that day. So the only time for you to play again is you got to wait for the next day, the next reset, which is going to be 1 a.m. Eastern for Eastern time. So you guys just convert that to whatever time zone that you're in. So after that, it says, furthermore, those who intentionally play unfairly, disconnect, or cause lag 3 or more times will completely be prohibited from taking part in the Legends Battle Royale. So that means if this happens to you 3 or more times, then they're going to kick you out for the Battle Royale. This is the reason why they discontinued this event, because people was abusing the disconnection, and to the point where, say for example, they was losing and then they disconnect. Both of you guys will get a none of you guys will win or lose, and they'll keep their entry tickets, and they'll keep doing this until they win, and they'll just kind of like do like just illegitimate ways to get to win and stuff. So it wasn't really good. So they kind of came up with this to solve that. So everything else is pretty good. So let's break down some of the good characters, some of these nice characters that's going to be on these LBR teams and stuff. So first team I want to talk about is going to be the Freezer Force. I think Freezer Force is going to have the best team in throughout this whole thing, because we're gonna break it down why. So let's go to Freezer Force. Let's go to Extreme. I just kind of have like a preset Freezer team. You guys can mix it up if you want, but Freezer Force has one of the most Zenkai's EXs in the game. They got Nappa, Raditz, Vegeta, Captain Ginyu, and they have EX Blue Frieza. Here they also have free-to-play units like the Ginyu Force. They were free to play at one point until you turned them to Sunnable, and then they have the free to play Pool Force as well. And both of those has full color wheels. And arguably the most valuable unit on this Extreme LBR thing is going to be EX Robbery. The reason why is because this guy has endurance, and only one character I believe can nullify endurance. And shout out to Queen. If you are watching this, shout out to him, because he's the one that told me about this one unit that I'm about to show you. But he does have endurance, and what makes his endurance scary though is that whenever you pop the Rise of Rush, his endurance, his time count, his sub count will go down to 0. So say for example, someone starts off with Robert and they switch out, and you're like, all right, that's the perfect time to rush. You rush, that person's time, that Robbery sub count, even though it's at 10 right now, is gonna go instantly to 0, and they can throw him right back in and take the rush. And although he'll take the rush, main ability, he's going to heal 20% to his allies and to himself. So he's going to be a pain to deal with, right? He's going to be a pain to deal with. But that's why this is going to be a sleeper unit. This is arguably the most sleeper unit on this whole LBR thing, is this green Final Form Frieza. Now I'm going to break down why. Now looking at his kit is really good. You know, he gets some damage inflicted buffs. So you get some ways of destroying enemies' cards and key. And then if he's last stand, he gets damage inflicted buffs and reduced damage. So he kind of is a last stand unit, which is really nice. You see he gets green card, right? A blue card, key, card draw speed. But the thing that makes this Frieza good, you know, like a solid green card, is this guy nullifies his endurance with his blue card. So the only person that has endurance, I believe, as an EX unit is Robbery. And this guy, if you pop the blue card on Robbery, nullifies his endurance. He's the only one I believe that can nullify endurance as an EX unit. There might be somebody else out there, but this guy nullifies endurance with his blue card. So if you guys do pop a blue card with this Frieza on Robbery and people don't know about that, nullifies his endurance. So this guy's definitely the best green on there. And like I said, all you have to do is just pull that unit one time. You just got to pull that unit one time, and they're going to be at 14 stars since it's LBR. So all you need is to just have this unit. If you pull them, this guy could be a game changer, right? So Captain Ginyu and Blue Frieza are very powerful. You know, they got support buffs. They got, you know, EX Freezer Force has a defensive unit like Robbery, and then they have an HP buff like Guldo, right? Freezer Force, I believe, is going to be the best team in here. So, but Robbery is going to be an excellent unit for a later slot for any other teams as well that you make. So, yeah. Let's go to preset. Let's talk about another team. Let's talk about Heraclan. I think Heraclan is going to be another good team as well. This team has really great synergy because they have Goku. Goku is someone that has an HP bench buffer for himself. He's a transformer unit. He's a blue unit, so he counters out Robbery. You're going to see Robbery throughout the whole LBR, I'm assuming. And, you know, he also has, like, you know, that blue card that does a lot of damage. And if he dies, he locks you in and stuff. And if you rock Robbery as leader, the reason why is because Heraclan does not have a red EX. The red Heraclan unit is Bojack, but Bojack is a Sparking, right? So you can rock Robbery as your leader slot for the team, have that endurance, have that tankiness in there. and you can rock Beto, Bujin, Zangya, and then you can also rock that green Frieza because his Z ability does do sagas from the movies as well. All 4 of these Hera Clan units are from sagas from the movies, so you can rock them as your green as well for your second green. If you guys see Roberry, you got, like I said, his blue card nullifies endurance, so this guy's a solid bench for them right there, and this team is going to be really solid as well. So this is another good team, man. Goku is also going to be a unit, like I said, that you can also rock on the leader slot for any other leader teams. He's going to be one of the better EX units in the game throughout this whole thing as well. So yeah, next team I want to talk about is the Saibamen team. The Saibamen team is interesting. Ginyu Force, a Pool Force, Saibamen, you got Hera Clan. I think this is probably going to be one of the worst EX free-to-play teams because I just don't feel like their synergy is better than Frieza Forces or like a Pool Force, Ginyu Force, or Hera Clans. I don't think their synergy is up there, but they do have a full color world. You gotta respect that. You can also rock Yajirobe on this team. He does provide HP. He does provide a green card, and I think Yajirobe is gonna be another good unit on the leader slot ability because he does bring a green card, and his Z ability does do HP as well. So this guy, although maybe Yajirobe might not rock well on the Saibamen team, but you could rock Yajirobe as a leader for any other team that you guys make up. So this is actually going to be one of the better units in the mode as well. So yeah, Saibamen, I think they're going to be solid, but I don't think they're going to be the best. So this team is the team that I'm probably going to start off with. I'm going to run with. Right here is the Universe Survival Saga. So with the new Jiren banner, I was able to pull Dispo and Topo. So I do have the Universe 11 team right here, and this is the team I've been rocking. I might rock just to start off with, but if it does do terrible, I will move on to the Frieza Force team that I just showed you. So right here we have Dispo, Topo, and Jiren. Those are gonna be the main 3 that kind of like holds off everything, and then you have some decent buffs. But red Rosie and then yellow Ribrianne, and then the bench I also have yellow Broly because he does do high Z abilities for yellow and blue. But you have Dispo as your leader. He can get the extra Z ability from the yellow and blue because he's the leader slot. But another person that you can kind of put Dispo down. You can put Dispo. Hold on. You can put Dispo here, and then your leader you can actually rock. Like I said, you can rock. You can rock the boy Yajirobe. Yajirobe here, so you have someone that has HP for the team, and you guys can rock this as your leader slot as well. So these are 2 different teams that you can rock if you do have Topo, Dispo, Jiren. Jiren is definitely gonna be one of the better units to rock just as the leader slot as well. So you don't have to rock him on this team, but he's gonna be a really good unit because he has Blast Armor, one of the few EX units that has Blast Armor, and every time he gets hit, he does damage, inflict the buffs. When he cover changes, he nullifies against greens. Ways to nullify his sub count. This is why I like this team a lot because all 3 of them, Dispo, all of them, they have ways of supporting each other, death buffs, and they have ways of lowering each other's sub count, which is actually pretty scary. So I think this team is actually be a sleeper, but the problem is not a lot of people are going to pull the EX Dispo and Topo because they're on the new banner and they have low rates, so it's going to be unlikely you guys see this team. But next team, I think this is the last thing I want to talk about, is not really this team in particular, but it's going to be like a team that focuses around like purple, purple, red, blue, blue, purple, green, green, yellow, red, red, green, yellow, yellow, blue, those type of teams. So this is my example of it, like purple, purple, red, but it's really just to prioritize these type of units, right? These EX units that provide these high Z abilities. Because remember, this is going to be at 14 stars, right? All your units going to be maxed out, so they're going to have these high Z abilities. 50% to strike, attack, and defense for purple and red, right? The Burrow has that. And red Android 13 has that. Blue 14 has that. Blue Fat Boo. Gotenks has that. Yellow Super Saiyan Broly has that. Like these units has the high Z abilities. Is you can make these type of teams like purple, purple, red, blue, blue, purple, green, green, yellow, 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 blue, red, red, green. Like these type of teams. So for example, I made a purple, purple, red team where you have Yajirobe as a leader because I feel like he's gonna be one of the better leaders. HP buffer on his Z ability. Then you have Roberry, arguably one of the better units just in general because of his endurance. That could be your red. And then you also have Ginyu because Ginyu just provides support with his unique abilities for Frieza Force. And then I think his green card gives him card draw speed. So if you're giving him a ton of green cards with Yajirobe, he can have like double card draw speed at one point. It's gonna be pretty sick. So this team is gonna be really solid as well, just like a team like this, for example. So another unit that I think is going to be really solid. I don't know if he has the best team, but I would say this Yellow Beerus is really solid. I did make a video on him. I think he's a really solid individual unit. He does a lot of good blast damage. So I think he's a really strong yellow unit. Also, this Future Gohan. I think this Future Gohan is going to be really good. He revives allies, a team heal as well. This guy also gets extra damage if he has a Trunks battle member. I believe every time he gets hit, he does get card draw speed as well, which is really nice. He's a really tanky unit, and he comes in with damage inflicted buffs and keys. So this guy is going to be a very good unit as well. If you guys do prioritize the leader slot, this guy could be very strong as well. Red 17 is going to be really good as well. I think he's a really solid unit. He just got his Zenkai. You guys seen his showcase. He does do really good. Comes in with key and really strong strike damage. I think he's gonna be a really good unit. EXL might not be pretty bad. I think he's pretty solid. Raditz and Nappa's okay. Yellow Vegeta's okay. Purple Krillin's gonna be really solid as well. So yeah, really some decent units in here. So yeah, I think I kind of knocked down some of the good ones, right? And the last thing I want to talk to you guys is a must-have equipment for this event. I feel like you guys need to farm these equipments for these EX characters because it's gonna make them tank, hit harder, and have more health in general. So we're gonna go to the equipment exchange shop, and these equipments right here, these 5 that I'm showing you guys need to farm. The reason why is because first slot 25 to both defense, second slot 25 to both attack, and then slot 3 is 12% to health. And for this one, it's going to be for red extremes, right? This one is basically the same thing, same stat numbers. It's just for yellow extremes. This one is for purple extremes. This one is for green extremes. This one is for blue extremes. So you guys want to farm all these up. So whatever team you pick, make sure you guys farm these up because it's going to make them, like I said, tank more with their defense, hit harder with their attacks, and then just have more health just to, just to survive rising rushes and stuff. So you guys want to farm these up. And if you guys are questioning, how do I get more of these equipment medals? There is a way. So what you want to do is go to PvP. Don't play ranked PvP. Go to training battle. So you want to go to training battle, for example, and you just want to just do this. You just want to go here, right? Just have one person go to your extreme unit, bring in like a terrible extreme unit, a hero unit, and just go into battle and lose on purpose. Every time you lose, you get 5 of those equipment medals. And what you do is just lose on purpose, lose on purpose, lose on purpose, and then you'll farm up a lot of those equipment medals, and then you guys can go to the exchange shop and farm those extreme equipments for your team for the LBR stuff. The reason why you want to do this instead of trying to go and actually win is actually you're going to take longer to win and get 10 of them than losing on purpose and getting 5. Your rate of getting equipment medals is going to be faster by losing on purpose and getting 5 than actually trying to win a PvP match and only getting 10. So that's the reason why I did this. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out. I kind of went in depth about the rules, the best units to rock, the best teams to rock, and the best equipment to use for the mode. So let me know which team you guys are going to rock. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's Rainbow Gruff, man, and I'm out.